the table's in Kimmel's way, because if you know Kimmel, he's such a huge guy. Like, I mean, he's not like 24-inch pythons or anything, but he's just tall, lanky. He takes up the whole picture almost. All right, I got to kill half the bandwidth on the YouTube stream, apparently, because I'm in the corner. Probably in a bad spot in the corner. So far, so good. We're in a modified 4K on YouTube. If you want to check us out on YouTube, it's not going to be absolutely the best, but pretty damn good. It looks pretty good to me. It's in low resolution 4K. All right, let's share this around, and then we'll get started shortly. I suppose I can do some reporting on the tournament. There's actually a doubles tournament down at the Wrangler as well. Mackie did win, brother. It was a miracle. I mean, it's just crazy. You got to go back and watch it. Um, James played excellent. I mean, that's a guy that you want to look at to win tournaments. Honestly, to me, super consistent until he's not. But everyone's not perfect. But I mean, it was strong performance. Once he missed the 8 ball when it was 19-19, it somehow became like another set. Not that Mackey played exceptional. He just gave him a little more room. All right, so we're about to get started shortly. I have posting in all the groups. Ready when you guys are. Hit the share button.
So where's the betting table for this thing? Anybody trying to select take Kimmel if anybody wants anything on something?
I'm sure. Race to 15. So I'm just going to tell you off the bat, everyone expects Kimmel to be the favorite. I think the betting line is something like Kimmel -3 or Jayme +3. It's probably reasonable. Jamie's got his moments. He's won his share of Dominic's pool tournaments, and in Kent that he's hosts on Wednesday night. And I never won that tournament yet. I've got third, I think. It's tough to play races to one, but these guys are really gambling.
I'm ready when Mike gets back.
Yeah, sure, yeah. But I'm not gonna bet on it. I'm just gonna enjoy the game for these guys. But if you were gonna bet, I think that's somewhat the line, respectfully. I don't even know what the Fargos are. Jamie probably doesn't even have much of a Fargo at all because I don't think he plays too much Fargo qualifying events.
That's one. No, that- we'll still take it for it.
Just wondering if they're doing well, I'm gonna ask him. Are you guys doing valley rolls? Ball in hand in the kitchen.
You want to lose on the screen?
Oh, okay, modified, alright. Scratch on the 8 is a loss. It's the same rules as the tournament in Dominic's.
Yeah. He put me there. Right. How that that's sorry.
Oh,
You can leave the case chart thing.
oh, you just take him out of there? I got you. Don't take my advice commentating. He's like gonna try to listen to the stream. Listen, I've done games where guys did that. And I was like, dude, that's not right. I was like, all right, I do have some food I'm gonna eat, but as you guys are gonna start soon, it's a race to 15 in the corner at Fiddlestix. I guess this is table. Is this table one? It might be.
All right, Mike. Look.
Well, it's the valley in the corner. So I will say this: both these guys actually play in valleys pretty regularly. I've been looking for a place around here to play it, like just a couple guys to be able to play decent action matches.
Did you tag me in anything?
I didn't tag you. It's on the page though. Let me see if I can tag you.
Save me the.
Yeah, there it is. It should pop up and then reshare it. Just for laughs and farts, I'm gonna look up their Fargos. I think me and Jamie are kind of close in skill level, but I would say he's the favorite. He plays a lot more. I don't even see Jamie having a Fargo. Wow, I didn't know if Kimmel's got a real one. I don't see it. I mean, like I said, the general public consensus of almost anyone, including me, Kimmel is the favorite. I would say by at least 2 games. The gambling line is probably give Jamie 3 games on a wire. But he might surprise us. But Kimmel is not going to miss as much, I would think. I mean, Kimmel's like a high B. You know, I think most people consider that to be accurate. You know, I mean, I don't want to say anything too bad about him. I mean, he's like super tall. He just stopped me on the ground. Or he can outrun me, I know that. He'll challenge me to a foot race. So if you were betting on this, and I'm not going to regardless, but I would say give Jayme 3 games on a wire. Kurt and Kimmel have played a lot of doubles matches over the years together. And actually, they did a foot race too. That was absolutely hilarious. It was Kurt running to Buckeye like twice before Kimmel did it once or something. They picked a valley because they're having a doubles tournament here, like APA sponsored random draw doubles tournament. I didn't know it was going to be so busy because usually when I stream a match here, it's going to be on table 4, which is by the jukebox where Matt Kelly does the tournament on that table. But actually, I like setting up by the bathroom on 5 because there's a outlet over there. But in this regard, we're in the corner by the front. I was able to find an outlet, and this works pretty good, and I'm out of the way. Um, and those other tables, those are diamonds, 4 and 5. Um, in that case, there's another valley that's over by the bathroom that I could get for a stream, but people are on it, and I think this is the only one available. It's packed in here. Jamie's been playing a lot more pool because I know he's in a personal situation um, in between jobs. So he's probably upped his game a bit, and they are betting some money, but it's like a decent practice type, you know, gambling with friends. I mean, that's what I should have called the feed. Really, it's Fiddlestix with friends, but pretty soon Jamie will be like, "I hear you talking shit about me, TV Mike. You want to play some?" That would be a good matchup, I believe, for me. But in that case, I would think he still would be the favorite. He plays more. He used to take a couple little pointers and tips from Mackie like a year or two ago. I played a tournament last week. I won the tournament. It was just the Red Dog Saloon race to 2-1. It's like 14 players. I got a good draw. I don't know how I won really, but Mackie went 2 and out. I'm like, John, I didn't get myself in the side pot because if I went to the side, if it came down to us, I'm gonna dump. I didn't get myself. It was a joke because he went 2 and out. I don't know why, but very untypical. But I had to play Nick Chris in the finals, and I won on the hill. That was a Tuesday night $10 entry tournament. I was just happy to play decent. I like to play. I get sad when I don't play good. Well, there's a reason to tape it down. Jamie just smashed his head on the stream table. Oh my god. Man, I got a tournament for you guys to check out. Put it on your calendar. Anyone. You gotta go for a ride, but it's gonna be awesome. It's our 8-ball split bracket tournament, the first ever in Indianapolis, Indiana. Oh, they got a decent turnout over there. I mean, obviously that's where all the top players are, and that's probably where I should be. I just didn't want to humble myself, and I didn't want to, like I said, deal with the buffalo. I'm gonna eat this sandwich real quick. I'll be back with you guys.
That's it. Cheers, guys. That's exactly what I was doing. It's the right side. I had the left side. You know, like. Okay, Jerry. Are you gonna? I am. That match. That was. Okay. Good me. I friggin' like. I guess house sticks are the way to go. I may as well throw my other sticks away. One on there. Slam it in. It was close, Mike. I'll let you make the call.
I don't know. Did Mike look at it? Or is that a thing?
Can you look at it, Mike?
It's pretty close.
Yeah, well,
I thought it was like, yeah, it's pretty close.
Or no. Oh, it's be too long though. Okay.
Hit the rails first or not is the question.
Do you want my opinion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's.
Okay.
Yeah. You could have simultaneously hit two, but I think you gotta defer to the plow on that. I think so.
Try and do 30 facing out of the ball 30 seconds. Oh, like there pros do like it's actually pretty good. Out ball 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You were literally shooting because you take your left. How long you ran? Depends where you're at. You know, obviously,
See, you might as well just start off.
if your left hand is steady and you're not getting the left. So. Yeah. carbon calls there. One here. What you've been doing is you've been going back here.
You didn't stand back up.
Do you know how hard it is? Play your feet up hard. I'm sure. Yeah. I think sure this is back. I would know Scott. It's really, really. Oh. I'm just trying to. I missed that ball. Dude, I missed that ball. Are you kidding me? Back down.
Kimmel.
One shot.
Yeah. There. Wow.
Shot. What time is it? What part of we don't have it done? I mean, all I got to do is yeah, I did.
You saw me get up and jump to him. And then nobody. No shark and I wow.
All right. Dinner's over. Lunch, rather. Let's see what we're doing here. It was 1-1. It's probably not 1-1 anymore. Wow. Oh, that would be a loss.
He was rolling towards the
I think it was going to scratch anyway, but they're playing scratch on the A's a loss. But I think he said he hit it with his cue.
No, that's
Just going up in there.
yeah. Would it be a deep ball? It would still be rolled. It would still be wide.
Well, yeah.
So is that? I mean,
No, he didn't touch it.
Mike, what's the rule?
I don't think he touched the ball with the.
He did touch it with the cue stick. That was a gimme, but the fact that the ball was rolling towards the pocket, he grabbed
Yeah,
it.
and I grabbed it.
I mean, I
I
thought
think
it was
that's
going to
a loss.
scratch regardless.
Yeah, that's a loss.
So if you're playing scratch on the A's, then
Yeah.
that'd be a loss.
Sorry, Mike, I don't want to but
And we get all kinds of fun stuff when guys our level play. This ain't like curves and
Ball goes off the table, hits somebody in the head.
you get to see all the dumb stuff when we're out.
yeah, Mike, it's cue on the break. Wait.
Yeah, we'll just get it out of the way.
Is it 2-1 or 2-2?
Move your cord, thanks.
2-2.
Rails have a little gap. You can lose your quarter.
2-2. Yeah, they're playing. I mean, I didn't see him hit the. He said he hit the ball with his cue. Like after he made like after he attempted the jump. I didn't see it. I seen him kind of swing a little bit, but maybe that's just me. But the cue ball was going towards the corner pocket anyway, and he just grabbed it. And they're playing scratch on an 8 as a loss. Although they're playing the same rules they play at Dominic's is what they're playing. Modified VNEA rules. Um, Basically, people play that way because they're trying to cater to the APA crowd, because that's what the APA players are used to, and there's a lot of players that go to Dominic's that are in that category, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I said at the beginning of the game, the line is like Jayme +3, maybe, if you're gonna bet, or Kimmel giving up 3 games, but they're playing dead even. But if you really want to know the line, you ask Mr. John Mackey, and he'll tell you what the line is. Unless he's in a dream world where he wants to give up 5 games on the wire to a guy that can give him 5 games on the wire. I've seen it all. Oh, I see what you're saying. Before he jumped, he touched the cue ball. So he kind of like touched it and then went through it again. So, yeah, technically that would be a ball and hand foul. But since he was shooting on the 8 and the ball was going to scratch anyway and he grabbed the cue ball, they called it a loss. And this Foo Fighters pinball game is going to get some of my attention today, but hopefully I'm going to stick around. Maybe I'll play the winner $100 set or something just to get my blood flowing. Oh, the loser for that matter, probably, because that's probably where the category is that I would belong. Oh well. Yeah, I give Jayme some credit here. I mean, he's playing a guy that he knows is a higher percentage ball maker than he is. But like I was talking to a guy outside. He's like, "Oh, you're recording that game?" I said, "Yeah, it's live. There's people watching, and it's all recorded for people to watch later." And I said, they're playing a race to 15. I said, they're gambling, but it's not for all that much. I said, it's a couple $100. He's like, oh, you don't call that a lot of money? I was like, well, I guess it's all relative. I didn't say that I just lost 3,000 2 nights ago, but um, I said it makes your game better, makes you learn how to handle pressure situations more. It builds up, character in your mind, because if you don't bear down, you're going to lose money. It makes you a better player. You're playing pool league and you're playing one game, then you're sitting around and you're playing another game. This format of gambling and playing sets and longer races gives you a chance to bring out the best in yourself, really, because you get more comfortable shooting balls, pocketing balls. You get a chance to get a stroke. You get a chance to try out different breaks. Gives your mind a chance to slow down, to execute, to do the best you can with what tools that you have and what you've built up. All right, Jayme, go get him here. The trick here is not to try to force this ball. Oh, you gotta stay in your shot. Ah, here come the robbers and the thieves and the mask wearers. Here they come straight at me. Nice to have well, we got 30 viewers on Facebook. And let's see what the YouTube channel is doing. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to recut that stinger. It is loud. I realize it because I watch it. So we'll do something else until I can recreate it or something. I'll do it later at home or do something else because it's like. Jayme probably should not be at the table again, but Kimmel missed the 8, and here you go. These guys are like, yeah, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna see some different stuff here. It ain't like when Kurt Angle's playing. Well, you see some different stuff when he's playing too, but it's usually not on a pool table. All right, so how is this?
All right, guys.
They're gonna
We're in a busy
break the
pool
moon
room. We've got some
promo.
great improvements in the industry
That's
here.
better,
You
right?
can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming. TV service. You heard me. It's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TV Mike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank Hey guys, just a quick addendum here to Let's Get Streaming TV. We just added the Billiard TV network, and it's located under US Sports on your TV side of our streaming sponsor. So not only do you get the 30-day free evaluation, but you also get Billiard TV. So you got to check it out. Send me a message. He had you.
Huh?
You on that
Does that mean, yeah?
That's natural position to get up here. It's just gotta relax. Just trying to force the moment, though.
Yeah, we both made some crazy mistakes here out the gate. Like getting settled in a little bit now. We'll see how it goes. You know?
Yeah, Jayme had him right there. He had his ass right there. Just had to relax, tried to force the ball. This makes you want to play, really, but I can't show my speed to so many people. The score is under the table. You can see it in the red and white text.
You can play, we'll play. Is that okay?
What are you saying?
I don't know. Next year.
I think he's asking if he can use the 8 ball, which in Valley you can. Maybe I'm wrong because it looks like the 8-12 is dead. But if that's the case, you could probably use the 15, 8, 12. Okay, well, that's not what he's asking, apparently. You know, Jamie, since you're such a huge fan of John Mackey and you want to play like John, just take your sandals off. Just walk, just walk around the table in your little piglets. It makes you play 3 balls better. See, that ball is dead. And he's like, don't interrupt that. But now you took away that combination. I believe he's going to probably hit the 10 ball, or he's going to make the 14 and call safe. Or he may just play like a real first thing. His goal is to get the cue ball on the short rail down there, I'm imagining. So that's fine. He called safe, made the ball. That's a good shot. Yeah, Mackie wears the old school grade school socks. I mean, I used to wear the ones with the 3 colors on them. Wear them all the way up to your upper calf. Kimmel's gonna force you to break that cluster. I was what he's gonna do. Oh, fire in the hole.
We broken good. You just haven't made the ball. Doing it straight on. Then we give them like 4 fucking shots. That's the frustrating part. Well, you don't want to get the head straight like
No, on the pool I've seen Mackie play. You could get out here. But everything's got to be pretty precise when you come up middle table. Oh, I think you're supposed to play the 9 here and come back for the 12 and then the 13 and the 8. It's bottom left to get to the side rail and back over behind the 12. Well, I mean, he still might be okay, actually, because that ball looks like it goes. I'm actually directly behind it. It depends how the edge of the 7 interacts with the 12, but even 6 feet away from it, I can't really look unless I run up on the table. It looks like it has a possibility, though. Now, I don't think Mackey would have played like this pattern or anything, but he might have this carom. Now you're one ball hell. But that ball could possibly be banked off the rail of the three if you ever get back to that position again. And now the 8 is blocked. But if you hit the 8, the 3 is going in. If you hit the 12, the 6 is going in.
High ball.
Yeah, I would say that's the move, actually. That or play the 1, the 2, the 4, 12, 6, and then try to, like, oh, he's not close safe now. Whatever you do, you want to hit the, get on the 8. He's at scratch. Oh. I mean, the only thing you can do is bank this ball. And you want it to go off the 3 so you clear the pocket. And then your cue ball's coming down table, and then you might have a shot on the 8. Probably don't want to hit it a million miles an hour, but I mean, I would think he banked this. With some right hand spin and get it to turn back. Oh my God. Well, he had to hit that thicker, man. It would have been good. It would have been break that ball out. How much to streak the camera? I used to do that for free, man. We don't need to pay for such things. All right, now here's an interesting shot. I think this is what he thinks. I mean, it's obviously wild. It's obviously young and the restless, but jump, hit the 8. 8 goes off the 3, off the rail, and banks it either clean or off the 6. But either way, cue ball is going to have a lot of energy in it. The trick here is to keep the cue ball on the table, but keep enough energy in the 8 ball so it may go in that direction. It looks possible. Nope. Gotta get the technique to get over that ball. Ball in hand. Okay, now this is. You have to make the 7 to hit the 8 to make the 3. I'm thinking. I mean, why would you do anything else? Unless he just wants to let Jayme sit there and 8 ball hell. But there's no reason to give Jayme another inning. The way I see it. But he is. I mean, okay. Like, oh, yeah, I missed it. Break it up for me, kid. But I don't think it's necessary. I mean, actually, if he sees the edge of this 8 ball, he might be able to bank the ball, actually. Dumpster Jim, how's the tournament? What I want to know is did the great one beat the Buffalo? Well, that's a loss because they're playing scratch on the end, so loss. Ladies and gentlemen, the first 8 ball spread bracket presented by TV Mike's Billiardnet TV and Brian Gregg Promotions. At the world famous John Wayne's Pub and Eatery, home of the Midwest Bar Table Classic in Indianapolis, Indiana. This is going to be over $1,000 added. $100 entry, but that doesn't include green fees. 83 players on the low side and 45 will play on the high side. Any 6 or under plays in the low bracket, and a 7 and up plays in the upper bracket. So there's basically 2 tournaments, and towards the end, I believe it's the final 4 from each tournament. They start getting mixed up in a final qualifying bracket. And that'll be the first 8-ball 6 and under ever, and that tournament's going to be full. For sure. We got 24 diamonds over there at John Wayne's. A really great opportunity to have a great regional event. Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania. Obviously, Illinois is right next door. Maybe some people from Kentucky would come up. I mean, obviously, that's my turf, so to speak. But I expect people to come from Ohio and West Virginia. For sure, straight across I-70. And you'll be playing winter break races of 8-ball. I think the upper bracket will be some modified races because of like D plays or something like that. You know, I mean, he's like a 750, so he'd have to go to like 8. I mean, playing at race to 8 in a 8-ball tournament makes for some long sets. So I think we're going to modify those upper bracket races. The lower races are probably going to stick the same. And it's quite forgiving. Like Mackey's like a 612 or something, so he's a 6+1, I think. John Ash would be, as an example, probably a 5. Derek Reynolds. These are all guys that I know that would like to come out. It's going to be easy for people from Columbus to come out because it's right off 70. I'm going to make a nice little hype up post soon and post it. But I haven't posted it yet. I've just posted it in the stream so far. Buffalo won against the Great One. I seen they had to match up. The goal for that tournament is to get like $25,000 in the cup cutter, which I imagine we will.
Play it safe. Shot.
Because I wrapped your mouth. I didn't wrap like shit the fucking thing. You didn't hit it right. You don't hit it square, it doesn't fucking go. Don't run your mouth. Don't run your mouth. Rack like shit. It wasn't rack.
I mean, is this comedy or is this for real? Somebody's. Wow. No, she's serious. She's pissed. She's pissed. She says you rack like shit. Oh my god. This dude's gonna get smacked.
What the fuck does that mean? That is fucking shit.
You probably can't hear much of it, but they're arguing about he had a horrible rack. She racked him like shit. Are they partners or the opponents? I'm so confused right now. She is pissed. Oh my god. I'd hate to ask her to do the dishes. The tournament director's coming over here to say, calm it down. So you're talking shit about me. You're talking shit. Hell hath no fury than a woman scorned. Now they're still really. Oh my god! But now he just told her to. This is silly.
I'm sure they're cussing at a bar before we talk.
I've been allowed one of Fiddlestix.
I mean, I don't want to like become the target of it, so I'll just mind my own business. I'm in public, but we'll get more viewers that way, right? Anytime players like to beat up on each other, we get more viewers. That's a bad joke, but
Three ball. All right.
That's right. So when you see me with ball, I say, over there.
Look you there.
Yeah.
Listen.
I mean, this is not. This is a noise canceling headset, but to me, I think there was a lot of noise going over there, so you probably heard some of it. Go get him, Jamie. You got this. You got this, Jamie. Start with the two ball. It's like a stop shot. Shouldn't let the ball roll. Oh, you got the seven in there. Mackey plays the seven on the side here. Although Mackey might play the four on the side right now as well. There was a shot just like that last night. What would Mackey do? Get some TV mic shirts made.
You think you gave me a look at it? You did perfect. Spray it.
Wow. He chose to play a quarter ball jump shot to make that ball. I would, I mean, it's kind of tough here, really. I don't think most people are shooting this to the corner, expecting to make it. I think you're supposed to thin off the edge of this ball. And if you can hit the rail and come back towards to where it was. I don't see this being very possible either. It's the diamond bank is blocked by the 12. You'd have to miss the 12 and have it open up a lot, spin off it a lot. Maybe I mean, it's like a lot of left, but you got to cross it. You have to avoid hitting 12. Oh, he went behind it. That's strong. I didn't think that was possible. See, that's what makes him a dangerous upper B player, I would say. Two-way shot there. I mean, Jayme's been struggling. Leaving a guy long like that who's got who's kind of low in confidence. That probably works to your advantage because he's probably going to make a mistake on his own. The same way as the way I look at my game. I'm probably going to be scared and just chop it up like that. Confidence, Mackie tells me, I'm feeling real confident right now. My confidence is really high. That means a lot when a guy's getting into a set. Because it's so mental. Don't do something silly. Wow. Huh. He is hooked on that ball. Obviously, he's coming down for the 4. At this point, he's got back cut 3. And that's pretty ridiculous from there. So maybe he'll bank it. There's a possible scratch here. Yeah, he's getting frustrated. I see that come about a mile away, really. But honestly, for all the mistakes that are going down here, the point spread is not humongous, but it's getting there. When you get chances to win, you really got to put your opponent away. I'll get you more confidence, but obviously he's got some bad rolls. And I think the public perception is this is probably what the match should be looking like, really. Dexter Gondo, Illinois State champion. What was it? Probably about 7 years ago. From Chicago. Thanks for visiting. In the senior division, if I remember. Got some B players action here. Practice action set. Good sparring set. There's no, I mean, it's not really practice if you're betting money, but because you're trying to play and you're trying to execute and develop your character, work on your game, develop confidence. Man, these guys are. Oh, that's somebody else. People get loud voices. You think there's something, some drama creating. He's like, you didn't let me see anything. It's like, next time you can let me see a ball. No, I'm sorry. I wasn't able to be there for the PA State tournament. I was doing the Wisconsin State tournament. I mean, the range of my traveling gets to a point where, one event doesn't coincide with the other at all by players, but if it's on the same date, I got to make a choice. I mean, there is no two TV mics. There is nobody with, two streams. And at PA State, we did 3 tables. We did 3 streams in previous years. Yeah, Mike Cease. Also, got to go by who cares about me the most. Kimmel's thinking about making the 10 off the rail, off the 3 if he can get it in there. This is interesting. He may have a nice angle to actually cut the side pocket, come to the short rail, and come break out the 10. Is that what he's doing, or is it just trying? Oh, he's just trying to play 10 right now. May or may not go. Good shot. And that's a winner. It should be the winner. Granted, this angle is pretty steep. Might even run into the 8 here. Hmm. See, that was a roll. There's a little bit of luck there, but I could see that was coming down to intersect with that ball. 6-2. Who wants to see me jump in the box, go out to the car, find a cue, brush my hair? We are playing alternate breaks. That's another caveat, which is to Jamie's advantage slightly because Kimmel could probably run more racks, but in the grand scheme of things, it's probably only worth one game and a race to 15 at the most because they really, neither one of them really run racks or run out racks from the break very often. They're both capable of it, but you're not going to see it very often. Because of pattern play and position. No, the 6 ball's a problem. It would be nice if Jamie played the 5 off the 6. The carom looks pretty reasonable, but first he's going to make the 3 ball. I didn't think about that. You could play the 5 in the side here and try to go after the 6, or you can play the 7 and try to go after the 6. Man, talking about a thin cut. It was so thin it cut the camera. It cut my frames in half. It like the video jumped. Oh Lord. Well, at least he's making an offer. He's trying to. I don't know how many I would need from an established better player, but I think me and Jamie probably play even. And if I'm playing a little bit more, I'm a little more confident. I might be a better shot maker, but I just don't put no time in. I think I would need. I think if I'm playing good, I might need like 3 games to 10 from Kimmel, maybe. But Jonathan Harrison, what's up in Indiana? You guys gotta get a squad together and come out to the 8 ball split bracket in Indianapolis. It's gonna be a legendary event. We're collecting names now, and then we're gonna ask for prepayments because I know it's gonna sell out. I know people are gonna want to come in. 100 on Jamie with me. Oh, He might be talking about against me. You do see his losing. The score is on the screen. Kimmel's going to give you at least one inning, usually. At least. More like probably 3. But there's some A players that'll give you probably 1 inning. Yeah, you should bet. I think it's a lock. If you take Jayme for 100 at this point when it's 6-2. I mean, before the game started, I said, okay, the gambling line is 3 games to Jayme. Mike Kimmel gives him Kimmel -3 or Jayme +3, whatever you say. It's the same thing. But Jamie's playing to see where he's at to build his character and to enjoy the game. Somebody on YouTube says, "What are the ratings?" I was looking for Fargos. I can't even find them. I would say in general, if we're just going to be cut and dry, I would say Jamie's a C and Kimmel's a B.
You shot a ball at me. You could be fucking eating. You scratch. Oh, I double kicked. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
I think he's going for the corner kick shot. Good hit. Does the 11 go past the 4? It doesn't look like he's enjoying it. Oh, there you go. I don't know if he's got the window here to cut the 4, though, between the 11. Definitely can cut it past the 8. Mhm. I'm pretty sure that is foul. That's what I said. I don't know if there's no room here. There really wasn't the cut room for even off the 8 in theory. Yeah, he clearly hit the 11.
All right, guys. We're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me. It's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TV Mike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank you. Hey guys, just a quick addendum here to Let's Get Streaming TV. We just added the Billiard TV network, and it's located under US Sports on your TV side of our streaming sponsor. So not only do you get the 30-day free evaluation, but you also get Billiard TV. So you got to check it out. Send me a message.
I don't really think Jayme minds that it's a bad game, so to speak. Because I think he's just testing himself, you know. So here's a lot of the cues I recently had produced. And obviously here's some of the cues that were from last year, and some of these cues are actually sold, but out of the new batch, I think 5 of them are sold. Those are all cease blanks there. Not those right there. Not the floral type print ones, but the ones with the vertical looks. Because the camera decided to take a picture that way. All right, looks like 7 and 2 race to 15. You want to hear me make a fool of myself? Obviously, you do all the time because you watch my show. Oh, well. But I was going to cut a video commercial here, but Jamie's back. This is the 8-ball split bracket that we're doing in Indianapolis. There's the races. See, Fargo, if you're a 475 to 524, you're a 4. If you're a 525 to 574, you're a 5. 670 or 575 to 624, you're still a 6 plus 1.
Yeah, once I got closer on the table, coming back. Challenges. What's that? When you're doing this type of shit, you're challenging yourself to take yourself and chase something you totally don't do. Exactly. To find a place where you right. So I said I like that Kimmel was trying, oh, he's like. Yeah, people that important. I'm sure that's definitely. But hey, on with the championship, he asked him the same thing both times he's been on. I'll go on. Kevin, it'd be 9, I'm on. I wrecked. Sorry. Coming back, say, at least I'm playing him. You won't do it. I will. Great. That ball, like. Lift it up, set it off. Thank you. It's like It's my shot. Right. Shot. Yeah, you can't take it.
Yeah, we're not calling him out.
I was gonna call that shit. He shot, I was calling it. That's a 5-point deduction.
5 points of that.
Yeah, new rules, 5-point deduction.
I was also trying to draw it.
Yeah, I get him, says an hour. No, you're gold on that for sure. See? We got the mark. You're also just putting it on here.
We track that around the slide.
I'm not going to. He should give you. Saturday night shot. Never. He said, "Why don't you do that? I ever had it."
David, I'm gonna try to short down. Boys, she's just. Yeah, you hit it hard with the name of the short out. Cheers. Score. You need 2. No, 3. Oh, stop. We're good.
Yeah. Good shot. Good shot. Yeah.
I didn't ask. And then you have to hold them. I'm like 1 o'clock.
Public announcement. Well, I don't, sometimes. I don't know if I.
You're not.
He ain't gonna play the bucket. Play, I play. Well, before it shows up.
Yeah, right.
I thought you were playing a safe to hide it out. Let's try to get along. Oh, yeah. 7. Right, the 5 stand on. 7's number. But oh, right. Got it. Oh, no. Oh! That's crazy. I'm surprised. Oh! I thought that was. That bottom out, that's very. Yeah.
Oh, big mouse. Big mouse back up. Big. Big enough. You can get that.
Is the 9? What number is it? Crazy 6.
Get in there. Bounce that thing. That's what I'm scared like it's gonna hold me. I'm gonna stand.
No, saying there's a chance. Riff on it. I couldn't make me. That's it. 3 more times. It's in the hole. I get it to the hole side and in there. And they can pull it down. Yeah. One trick.
Sit down.
Makes the whole way. John.
Overall.
Fishing. Oh, I can stop.
Should I put a thing on it? Even Mike Sig says I'm not sponsored by Mike Knifel. Oh, okay. Well,
And he's like, well, how many games did they order? But he was first. I mean, that's all their very like first and one, two, they're like.
I mean, he bailed. He's like, oh no. That's twice in 6 months in the flame. So when I told that,
I'm doing that good thing. Work, right?
Him there.
Yeah. Not it. It's not eating other stuff.
I don't, I really. I really took it.
Right. Right.
You left. Nah, Bob. Are you tripping?
Jim Alberta, he thought he was. I think he thought you were talking about that in reference to him, talking about how many games you need. Because you said Mike, and obviously there's other mics in the room. All right, so Jamie got that game. I came back from a break, so that's at least 7-3. But he also did mention that he asked you to play a few days ago. Something. Jamie's like, I'm coming back. I'm coming back, he told me. Well, the only thing I see that's an issue is a 4 ball, but you got to get there. You got to get to those positions. So you lost this cue ball. Oh, yeah. I guess you do play the 3. If you can get the 4 here, he's possibly in a position to win the game. But us lower players, I'm putting myself directly in that box. We get stuck on balls because we lack the ability of fantastic position play. And that's when the inning changes, and it's pretty typical. Man, that guy don't need any games. Willie Sanchez don't need any games. He's been one of the most solid players that's pretty much underrated for many, many years, I would say. Did you see Mackey got a little bit of redemption last night? I got a little bit of my money back from that fiasco with the big table. Oh my god. I'm not mad at the player. I'm not mad at either player. I just was mad because that's what you do when you lose $3,000. You get mad at something.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
25 teams at the Wrangler Tavern today. They played a bring your own doubles tournament. I was trying to go down there with Mackie, but he didn't think I was worth his time, evidently. I was like, we can get a room, we'll go play together. No, I don't want to. He didn't say anything really, but he went to Icebreakers, which I'm a little surprised of because obviously he's not a huge fan of nine ball. But somebody put him in the box, actually. Somebody put him in besides me. I'm going to take a look at this bracket for Icebreakers. See if I can report on some of my friends and horses. Horses that have been loaned out from the stable. Oh, that's nice. Digital pool's frozen. What the hell? Yeah, it's definitely not responding. Oh, man. He probably, you know, I mean, if John would practice on the Bigfoot table, maybe it would have been a slightly different story. Um, because he did play the same player about 6 to 8 months ago at another location and won 15-3 playing big table. We bet 500 a man. And then he was like, I bet I can give that Bill Romy 5 games at 25. I don't think he can I don't think he can win. Boy, was he wrong. Especially at his homeroom in front of his friends on the table he plays on all the time. Very foolish decisions. But John did play on makeup money, so that's appreciated. Unlike some people that would argue with me about it, that resemble large herd animals. That's a good shot. Playing safe, ducking it off. He's got a kick to the four. I mean, I don't even know if it's available. Best thing you can do is maybe jack up and masse it.
I might as well call it side.
Oh, maybe it doesn't need to masse it. Maybe it's not frozen. Just hitting that ball is pretty challenging. It's damn close.
On him. Good see.
I think John's time on a 9 foot table is over with. Nice to have a decent amount of viewers watching this match here. It's a beautiful day outside. If I didn't do this, I'd probably go on a 4 mile walk. Kimmel's just gonna, and generally hold his position better, pocket more balls that he's quote supposed to be making, and end up with a higher run out percentage. Although this ball could be missed here. I think he overcuts it. No, he made it right in the hole. I think we're at 8. Some guy's like, "Hey, you really have fun doing this, don't you? You do this all the time." I said, "Yeah, I've been doing it for 15 years. Almost 15, but 14. He's like, "I'd like to get into that." I said, "Well, I mean, you could do it on your phone for that matter." I was like, "My setup's like 10 grand." He's like, "What?" He had them balls pretty hard. He must be focusing his angst against Jim Alberta. No, he did apologize. He thought, you were saying that comment about me, or about him when you were saying that about me. And like I said, Jamie doesn't care about it. He's just trying to see where he's at, see if he can rise up, expand your game. You get challenged, you never know. I mean, if you just don't care about losing 250, you wouldn't even try, but you gotta try, you gotta put your mind into it. I'll give you some advice if you're ever having problems focusing or getting into the game, is to stare at the table. Stare at the table when you're not shooting, stare at the table when you are shooting. Don't look around the room, don't talk to nobody, just stare at the table. Put all your energy visually into the table. Watch out, 8 ball. Ooh. Almost an unforced error. Yeah, I would agree that'd be a pretty even match. It definitely would be, the score would be closer than what we have here. I was looking at these brackets. Mackey's undefeated. He beat Ryan Cadle, Julie, Phil Busey. Rodney Wolf is playing Kenny G. Brandon Ashcraft and Zach McKee. That would be the match to film. Chris Mitchell still on the A side. The Buffalo is still on the A side. He beat the great one, Kurt England. Becky's got to play Chad Daly next. Chris Suter and Russian Kenny played. Russian Kenny won. Now Russian Kenny's got to play the Buffalo. Adam Martin's playing Carl Schulte. And that pretty much winds it down on the A side. I believe it's 8-4. I mean, if you can win a game there, you can win a lot more games. I still think the point spread is 3 games, but he's still got to play good to get that far, really. The less innings you give your opponent, the less chance they have to execute and get on and win the game before you do. I'm going to get stuck on this 4 ball. Which is why he's still a B player, but I mean, he shoots balls pretty well, but it's position. You're just supposed to bank this 7 towards the pocket where the 4 is and not scratch. Just bank the 7 towards up here so you may have a ball to use as a breakout position ball later. You're not trying to make the 7. You're just trying to move it up here and not scratch. Get motivated. That's a very good shot. Forces him to either kick wildly in an attempt to get the 7 to not foul. And then that result is probably going to open the table. He may be trying to kick the 4. Oh, it's ball in hand. You can do this, Jamie. I think you got to start with the 14 and the side, even though it's like kind of funny. But that's what I'm thinking. I'd like to play Jamie, actually. That's fair. Yeah, what would Mackie do here? That's the key. Would he play this shot or would he play the 14 first? He might do something like that. I mean, if he bears down here, he can beat Kimmel in this rag. You gotta stop getting so wild though with cue ball. He's gonna call safe, so he's gonna bump the 13 or just run straight on it because he's pinned on the 12. Yep. Look at that. We got 32 people watching on Facebook right now, and the YouTube channel in 4K. It's a weak 4K, but there's probably still another 10, 15 watching over there. 8 watching. So 40 people watching right now. And this ain't even my regular page. Billiardnet page has been suspended. I don't know if I'll ever get it back either.
I'll call it.
Well, keep them kicking. I mean, it's definitely going to absolutely work for Jamie's advantage here. Look at this shot. Wow. That's a real good try. I mean, try or try not. You know, there is no try really. It's just what the mind says, but it's a good attempt. He focused on it, but he didn't make it. Better than giving ball in hand. That's why position's so important, man. Wow, guys, I mean, I'm in the same category. I'm gonna lose my cue ball a lot. I just don't put enough time in. I mean, it's just really just walking on the tightrope. You know what I mean? It's like he's guessing, and you're gonna leave yourself these low percentage shots, and you're gonna miss. I mean, that's just why. That's just how it happens. So you just got to bear down and make this 15 because that's where you put yourself. An interesting shot would be to hit the 12 to make the 4 to follow the cue ball forward to pin him on the 8 between the 15. It's possible. Oh, yeah, I mean that's what it's comes down to if you're gonna make that ball or not. You got lucky, but it's still real first. It's still real first. Nice leave. Obviously, that could be a lot worse.
Your breaker.
9-4 is the score and race to 15. Alternate breaks. 500 in the middle.
I've never told you one.
Okay, that's pretty strong. That's a man. Buy one of them.
That's what I'm. Very hospitable. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. That's all nice little cluster of shit. Let's go, Hitler. Because the way everything boils down with 3 minutes, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, you see the way my bank account works, and I'd rather drink. I'm on diet Coke, especially since you told me that. I'm good. Good. Oh, go ahead. Right. Wait, what? Get their flight. That's all I thought about. All right, table 3. I'll make you grab this shot. Shoot better. Okay. Alex, what we pull, 8 or 9? He pulled both 8. He pulled from middle and somehow pulled both 8. No, Scott did it. Blame Scott. I thought I was here before. No, you pulled 7. You should have like. Alright, so what we gotta do it. Well, I heard.
All right, we're back in the mix. Jayme is actually pretty excited about doing a broadcast here, so happy I could oblige. And he's really convinced he's going to come back. So you can only wait and see if your mind can overcome the obstacle in front of you, which is a better player. So it's possible. That's the reason to gamble, really. It's not even. It is about the money, but like at this level, he's just trying to get better. See if he can push himself. And this is where you can do it right here. And win this game right here. With no further major errors. Otherwise, all he's got to do is get from the 5 to the 6. But you got to execute. Yeah, I think this is the better choice. Bet you're gonna travel with the ball. Well, if it goes by the egg, it's absolutely possible. He's got to put a good stroke on this ball to pull it back over. Obviously, with bottom. I would have gone the other way. Nope. Ouch.
If you want it. I heard you saying we can't win them all. You want any? Some of us can't win any. All I was asking.
Kimmel's contact with the balls is smoother. You can just see that Jayme could have had that one. It's all about position. 10-4. Unless Jayme got another one. 1, 2. No, he's on 4. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe asking Jayme if he wanted to play. Work my way up the ladder. I mean, I've beat Kimmel before in little tournaments and was quite excited about it, and so is Jayme. There was a time when I was going to Jayme's tournament every Wednesday, and Kimmel was right there almost every week, right at the end. Yeah, play the loser first, he says. That's better logic. Yeah, I mean, he might be tired. I don't know. I'll ask him. My keys are in the car. I don't know where my glove is, but I guess I don't really need it. I mean, here's another one that's possible. 14 go past the 7. If you can change the 12 ball here, that's the move. Good shot. Now at this point, I think you play the 14 in the corner. Nice. It's like he willed it in there. I think you're supposed to play this ball in the corner, even with a little bit of angle. Wow, he got a roll there. He said not by any skill. He got out. There you go. Check us out on YouTube if you like for higher quality feed. There's less people watching compared to Facebook, but it is a higher quality feed. It's a low end 4K. So this is fun though. I mean, we got 30, 40 viewers watching, which amounts to local B players. Um, in a, somewhat competitive match. It's competitive because we want to see if Jayme can catch up, you know. It's natural to root for the underdog. I seen guys root against Mackey just because they know Mackey's a favorite. Yeah, beat this old man, get him.
Thank you.
I can use all my skills I've learned off Mackey. Well, me and Mackey really don't even work together. Although we have played doubles a couple times, it has been enjoyable. Um, I suppose I've picked up on things over the years just watching pool in general. I just don't put the timing on the table. Watch out. Oh, lordy. Seen that coming. 'Cause I was dead to the hole. It's 10-6 with that mistake. Live from Fiddlestix in the corner. I got 10-6. Oh, God, no. I could line up games for weeks. Mackie has to coach me. How about that? That's the rule in the game. He has to tell me about patterns. There's a break for me. Made a couple. I remember every time I decide to play or anything like that, I'd tag my mom or text, or I couldn't text my mom because my mom didn't text, but I used to tag her when she would come in and watch. Mike, I'm watching. I suppose she might still be watching. And if she was, she'd be like, "Oh my God, you're so stupid. Why did you gamble all that money away?" I used to tell her. Or she would watch, so she would figure it out. But she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm having fun, Mom. We're having fun. Now, the key here is figuring out the pattern because it's all here, but you got to bump this ball. I don't know. I guess well, we'll see in 2 seconds if it's clean. Yeah. He's gonna have to like. I mean, it's so close to the 10 ball. Kind of a pokey type shot, really. But it should pull him up, slide him up to play the 12 in the corner. If it goes by the 7. If it doesn't, there's a lot more to do to get on the ball.
I'm working on.
They're having fun playing blind draw doubles here. I'll tell you that. I would really have to be addressing this ball personally to see how I would get to it, but I think I would jack up on this with like one tip below center, maybe a slight bit of right to throw it more, and then try to slide down for the 12. Okay, well, he decided not to even address that. He went for the back cut on the 13 in the side pocket. And now Jimmy has a chance to win again. I think the shot is to make the 4, make the 2, and then you split the table in that regard, and then you're behind 5 to the corner. Or maybe you have, depending where the cue ball is, obviously, you might have the 7 on the side. But I would say the 4 ball is the first game. Unless you like the 5 right now, which you might. But you can get back to the 5 if you play the 4-2-5. Jamie's probably watching the stream right now, listening to me like, oh, I should play this ball. All right, that's a good idea, TV Mike. Or he might be listening to music. Well, whatever he did there, that was wrong. So now he's got to play a tough shot on the 3. Actually, just hitting this ball in the face and leaving the cue ball on the short rail, it's not even a bad shot. Just get it down there on the rail. This is pretty straight on both fronts, actually. That 10 ball's very, very straight. I'm behind the line of that pocket. Actually, I'm sitting right behind this line of this pocket in the corner. So he's technically like aiming straight at me right now. But I'm looking at the wall. Oh, Lord. I think he's trying to put something on that, maybe trying to create an angle and miscued. So Jayme has the 2 ball. And that's it, really. It's not a bad shot to hit the cue ball into the 4. This is a 1 pocket shot, or not the 4. Into the 2, straight in the face with top English. Maybe a hair of top left. Cue ball gets the rail and slides over underneath those balls and then pins them. It's a safety, but you can also shoot. Well, you just gotta make it. Just gotta make it. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's talking to himself. What are you doing? That's the pressure.
Here's the downside of doing this. Because you're gonna shot.
I don't really see good position out of this no matter what, but he's probably going to try to draw the railing back over, back up. That's like the only way to get on that ball. Kimmel got a little fortunate to block the path of the 3 ball.
English. I like English.
Really got to get the angle to get over for the 3. That's a tough thing. Or hit the 10, get it out. I think if you play the 7 here, you can run into that. Trying to get too far ahead of himself. You try to do too many things, then you end up doing nothing. Making a ball, getting a breakout. Not that he was trying to really do that there, but so this goes to the short rail and back up. And he does have a cut on it. You can come across 3 times or you can kill it, go twice. It's easier to let your ball out. That's like how Shane Winters will play. Instead of trying to hold it or worry about shortening up your stroke or killing the ball, just let it out. Let it come across another time. Yeah, yeah. He's like, I blew 3 chances there. 11-6.
All right, guys. We're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me. It's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TV Mike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank
Well, Kimmel's going to break, but I want to tell you about the Steak Dinner Classic this Saturday. What's up?
Did you get me on stream?
Did you
I was referring it. I was referencing it. They heard it. I'm like, what the hell's the what's the confusion here? Bitching, complaining, cussing.
She said the score was off by 1
Is
point.
that your partner,
No.
or that was the opponent?
I
Is
was
it
off.
racked for your opponent?
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, I was off by 1 point, so I let her keep score. So I just handed her the score sheet. But I told my opponent when he broke him good. The ball just didn't break. I said, hey man, you hit him good. Just didn't break. The balls didn't
Oh,
break.
and she accused you of.
Thinking I told her she slugged the rack.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
And
I
I
mean,
was like, you did slug the rack. But
it's
it wasn't
extremely possible in
Yeah.
that
the
rack
three
for
and
each
the,
other.
the 3 and the 4 were not getting tight no matter what you did. I moved them around, they weren't getting tight. So I wasn't blaming her. I was just literally telling my opponent, like, hey dude, you hit him good.
Yeah,
I'm
and then
like,
she's like, "You were talking shit about me."
Yeah. I'm like, here I am, I'm Billy Thorpe on the fucking
That's what
mic stream.
that's what I said. I said, "Man, I got to move this camera. I'm gonna get some more viewers." They're like, "Let's see what's going on over there."
The whole time I'm talking, like, I wanted to be like, hey, these guys are playing for a lot more money than we're fucking talking about. Like, it's not a big deal. So, all right, I just wanted to know, like, I assumed I was fucking on full screen
Thank you.
TV and
I mean,
getting yelled at by a
we
lady.
could hear it a little bit because it was loud enough over there. But these are noise canceling
Yeah, no,
headphones. It's not as clear as it used to be. I mean, you used to be able to hear anything. Like,
I'm like, I'm sure Mike got that motherfucker zoomed in. Just like, hold
I
on.
was over there a little bit. I didn't want to. I didn't want to draw too much attention from the person because I didn't want to become
That's
the
all I thought.
target of their ire.
I'm getting yelled at by this lady who is completely delusional.
Right.
But Mike's got me zoomed in.
He's like, he knows
I'm
the
getting
stream's
stressed
on.
about
I'm talking about it. Hilarious.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good move. I didn't see the ball. I didn't see that. But if you can, play the one in the side. I think he's got just the amount of angle he needs to hold for the 7. As in, he doesn't have much angle, so. Oh, we're trying to get some over here.
I still break like a girl. Oh shit.
Oh man, that was great, Jamie. I was thinking I would just try to hold it really, but because it's the Valley cloth. Scooby's like, I want next.
Oh, man, until you touch the people.
If he's super straight on this, you can just pull this back to the rail. Don't overhit it. Play the 8 in the long corner to the left. Stun it down. Stun it down. Look at that. Man, he played that good besides that. It's hard to tell some of these angles. Slow down. Take a look at it. Just don't jump into the shot. Oh, man. That's what I'm talking about. Slow down. You're playing scratch on the 8 is a loss. He's running the table. He was really focused. Man, he was shooting good. That's heartbreak. That's when you realize you're probably not going to win the set, but if you can win 3 or 4 more games, you feel like you did something. Because mathematically, you're probably not getting close. Michelle's like, God damn it, Jayme, what are you doing? That calls for more fireball. Yeah, get pissed. Break the balls wide open. Did he say 10 ball? Oh, he's going to play the 2-10. So he's going to choose to play stripes. They both look good. That's the only caveat there. I think you play the 15 here. What you doing with Mr. Action over there? Speaking of action,
Sticks it. Sticks it. I need to get it. Yeah, we're getting it. Let me fly. What the hell? So when I'm going to play, I'm going to get it. Here it's on. That's all you need. So you guys can get it first. Can't throw the stick shit. Two legs.
Jimmy Gamble's probably like, I'll take some action. I'll take some of that. Oh, that's a bad roll. With the back of that ball.
And I didn't do it like I did. Gene, you really do. Like, here, do this. Practicing that real trying to corner. He's like, do this, and I did exactly what he said. Oh, no, you don't get to shoot. Okay, you made the 8. I do exactly what he says, and it leaves him perfect.
Man, these women's are loud, man.
That's right.
5 ball's the trick. You can get on the other side of it here, but you got to put some pace on this ball. Okay. Well, I guess you could have drew off the 4. You'd have to get on the other side of it, but Jayme, you got a good opportunity here, man. You got the 9. And I mean, I would just come forward a little bit. Stop it. I mean, you can do all kinds of things. But you want to hold this ball so you can get to the 15. You don't want this much angle, but you see that is just that's position errors. Because I mean, you're supposed to win for that. You make that ball, you make the other ball, you make the ball in the corner. You got the 8 in the corner. Hold on a second. I got tech support. Oh, my UFC streaming isn't working. What's up? It's probably not even on yet.
Wait, yeah.
That was a good shot. That was the winning shot when Jayme should have won the rack. That's not good scratch. You give up games, it counts horribly against you because you don't win the game. Your number stays the same, and the other number goes up when it should have been the other one. It's like climbing the stairs, but running backwards downstairs. You're never gonna get there. Especially when you have the opportunity to win and you don't win. It really hurts.
I used to I used the opposite English that I used to do with that. He said, "Couche was not bad." Back here by me. Actually, straight in.
I can't stream that. It's not my event, bro.
Okay. So I guess we're not bad.
That's the big truck show.
See, that's it. Yeah. But he threw out there because he was. Oh wow.
I honestly think that Jayme should consider making this 3-2 combination on the corner. It's not that bad. It's got a long way to roll, but it's a big pocket. That's probably worse.
I'll tell you what.
Wow. He's really trying hard to get out. Wow. Might do this. I mean, he's got the idea. Don't lose the cue ball. I think he got too long on this ball.
Tell you this, having fun.
Jamie says, I'll tell you this, I'm having fun. It's more fun when you can execute what you have planned a few more times than what you want, though. I don't even think I brought much money with me. Oh, I got enough. No.
Look at the cue ball.
This will put Kimmel on the hill. TV Mike's Billiardnet.tv and Brian Gregg Promotions in association with John Wayne's Pub and Eatery present the first ever 8-ball split bracket tournament, April 20th and the 21st at John Wayne's in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's going to be $1,000 added, 128 player max, winner breaks. based upon modified Fargo split bracket ratings and the Hoosier 9-ball tour ratings. I'll be making a post soon, but that tournament's going to be blown up. It's going to be huge. It's going to be a regional event. It's going to be probably over 25,000 in Calcutta.
Touched it.
Oh yeah, cue ball foul. He tapped it. Honest player, he did touch it. Yep, just like it moved like a micrometer. I can put you in it, sure. It's right now. It's not prepay, but we're just collecting names. Um, I just designed a Google sheet today, so we can add names and work on it together. It's gonna be big, man. There's already 40 people on the list already.
Well, yeah, no. I just, I probably think my church shot. Pretty great. This is a nice way. You ever search the word? First coach.
Buffalo's got to play Russian Kenny at Icebreakers, or still haven't played yet. Mackey beat Ryan Cato. He's got to play Chad Daly. He has not played him yet. Rodney Wolf beat Kenny Greer. That's pretty good. And he's got to play Shane Murphy next. I mean, really, I would love to be there, but I just don't want to commit a homicide, so just like gonna stay away so that don't happen. Miss Mayman, where are you guys at this weekend?
In the table.
I don't know what I know my calls are all.
We're just doing some local action here. This is like one of the rooms by my house. Kimmel's on the hill. Somebody just cranked this Elton John. Well, let's take a look here. I mean, this match might be over with. Everything's available. I mean, the patterns of 15, the 10, the 12, the 9, or 15, 10, 9, 12. Okay, well, that's interesting. 12 ball in the corner. The last ride of Jayme Yates. This could be it right here, buddy. I mean, you got a chance to finish this round. It's just most of the time when you get to the table, you do have to make a tough shot. Wow. I think he might get through this one here. We'll see another game. Oh Lord. I said maybe. I mean, I get it. I know how it is. You get frustrated. Shooting so hard, yeah. That's when you get too excited. It's not about it's not about like I mean, when you shoot so hard, you throw your hand out of alignment usually. I do the same thing, but you know, it's all about finesse most of the time. Oh, overcut it. And that should be it. Finishing 15-6. All right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Should I ask? I mean, I don't know. Does Jamie gonna come home or what? I mean, when the producer becomes the player, he's not playing so good. I don't want to frustrate him though, because I mean, I might play good. And all this watching pool though is making me excited. I mean, there's a valley in front of me. It's like heaven. a centerfold magazine. It's very tempting to look at, do something with. Let me see.
Gotta go, or you want to play? Play? Yeah, I'll play more. Yeah, play a race. Yeah, for 100. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Producer,
Yeah, we go get
the
my-
producer becomes the player. I just.
Gonna jump off the table now. Okay, bro.
Oh, come on.
No, Art. That's how it works. Yeah. That's what we for 7 dollars. Yeah, I got that now.
Yeah.
Did I do it?
Do you want to put it on there so I don't want to. So they stay. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll do that. I went.
All right, no.
I tried to make it play bang. That was fun. He said, what the fuck was that? That was fun. Raise him 7. All right. I was sure. I'm looking at the time where it's. You're more than welcome to have some of my cigarettes, but if all right, can you give me a vape? Oh yeah, like a just a cheap cigarette vape. Are those are they are they cigarettes or are they? I don't want weed. Okay, is it tobacco? Yes. More than that, is it? With tax? For sure. Okay. Oh no. Just if you just find a cheap vape. Anything from nicotine like smoking years. Yeah. But it. If you come. Yeah, mom. I did. Yeah.
That was fucking God, too. That was close, dude.
I wasn't expecting it to be that close. All my way. On you ready for?
Yeah. Dude, it's cold right up. Oh, that's game? You scratched and made David. That's game. And he did well. Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Scratch. That's why.
Right. I just moved it.
What was I?
I just moved it. I was like, no. Yeah, 5 years. That strike would have been nice.
I have one. All right. All right, dude. Good.
Dude, I had a nightmare the other night. I had that dream at fucking 5 years. I had a nightmare. I woke up crying. You know what it was? For my mom. Somebody put alcohol in my lemonade. I'm like, fuck, my monitor's gonna piss. Fuck now. Dude, straight up. That's real life. I woke up like, yes. Hey, hold on, I'll be right back. No, wait, we'll be right.
I'll take a shot. Yeah.
Broke out, dude. Fucking smash. What the? Damn it. You guys wasn't distracted me. Oh, but it broke my other ball out. Oh, fuck. You got here? Out the open? Yeah. Players, working. Exactly. Partner, got it all? Yep. All right, I'll go. I knew it. This is I could strong out of it. She's hoping, but trees still here. Oh. Like the no loss on the scratch. right now. Going to hit cigarettes.
Yeah.
I go for the easier ball rather than the harder ball. Need to put it out early. Not fucking bit. Because I miss see shots. Take it out, get out of there. Run, bro. That was a bad thing. Other. I think right now you're surviving. Right now. So here, I'm done. Yeah, my place. I don't need.
That's the question.
You have.
Damn, what a comeback.
That was way hard.
Good thing I'm not looking.
So you prison. Sit down. Great opportunity. He said, thank you very much. Yeah, I am, sir. Yes, yeah. There's. I feel so much better.
I'm gonna try to go now.
Yeah. Get to the deck. Alan, you go back to Alan. It's not all of us. Okay. Good.
Thanks for everything.
Don't, Max. Don't. Thanks for It's not that. This claim, they're all claiming. I don't even have a fucking. Thanks for going. I'm gonna restart. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna play. I'm gonna restart the stream.